Hello and welcome back to my English classes. Now today I am going to explain the chapter of class 7th supplementary An Alien Hand. Now this chapter deals with the Tillu and his parents and his father used to work in the space crafts artificial conditions में कैसे वो करते हैं. तो we will see the explanation. Before that, I would like to thank you all of you for the subscription and the comments on my channel, My English Classes. Now here we will discuss about that Titlu and his parents live beneath the surface of the planet under artificial conditions. जो एक नेचुरल कंडीशंस होती एक आर्टिफिशियल होती जो हम मैन मेड होती जो बनाता है इंसान उस सिचुएशन को क्रिएट करता है. जैसे मान लीजिए यहाँ पे क्या कहते हैं बर्फ़ नहीं गिर रही है बट आर्टिफिशियल बर्फ़ गिर रही है, मतलब ऐसा कुछ सीन क्रिएट किया जाता है कि ऊपर से बर्फ़ गिर रही है, तो दैट इज़ आर्टिफिशियल सीन ऑफ स्नोफॉल. ठीक है. टिटलू हैज़ हर्ड एंड रेड अबाउट द सन एंड द स्टार्स. ही हैज़ नेवर सीन देम though he was a child, so he has never seen the stars and the sun, and he was anxious to know and see about the stars and the sun. First I will explain read the chapter and then explain you. Titlu, how often have you been told not to go that way? But why does daddy go there every day? Now here it is a conversation between the Titlu and his father. His father has said him not to go in that area which is dangerous because that's his job, Titlu. Now here he is talking to maybe his mother that why father is not allowing me to go in that particular area. So she said it is her job, it is his job, so he has to go there. That's way was an underground passage. जो underground जैसे घर बन जाते हैं, रोड बन जाती है, उसी तरीके से there was an underground passage. Titlu's father went every day for work along that passage and every day he came back from that direction. मतलब वही रास्ता था जो आना जाना दोनों उसी से होता था, and every day he used to go and come back after his work. What lay at the end of that forbidden route? Now he asked. Not only Tillu, but a great majority of the community would have liked to know. Not only Tillu was anxious to know about that passage, what is the end of that passage, what is there in the end of that passage. So here everybody knew and wanted to know in the community what was there. Tillu's father was one of the select few permitted to go that way. Means all were not allowed to go in that area. Only few who were allowed or who were given permission to go in that passage used to go there. The above conversation invariably took place between Tillu and his mother whenever he insisted following his father. जब भी वो फादर को फॉलो करने की कोशिश करता था, he used to talk to his mother that why he is not allowed to go in that area. Today, however, was different. Tillu's father was enjoying a siesta at home and Tillu managed to get hold of his security guard. अब आज क्या था? The situation was different as his father was not going in that area and Tillu has managed with the security guard to go in that area. Then evading his watchful mother's eye, Tillu made his way to the forbidden passage. A metal door barred his entry, मतलब रोक दिया. But Tillu had watched his father slip at the magic card into a slot. अब जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी है कि कार्ड स्वाइप करते हैं तभी वो डोर खुलता है. अब वहाँ पे टिल्लू फंस गया, वहाँ से वो आगे नहीं जा पाया, लेकिन उसने अपने फादर को देखा था how he used to swipe the card and then the doors open and moves forward. So he did the same thing. He did the same and the door opened noiselessly. Noiselessly means without any noise. A well-lit passage seemed to be blocking up. Snatching the card which had come out of another slot on the wall. मतलब कार्ड को डाला तो कार्ड जो है वो opposite side से निकला. Tillu started his march along a gentle upward slope. मतलब ऐसे करके थोड़ा सा ऊपर की तरफ स्लोप जाते हुए था. For the passage led from the underground habitant to the surface of the planet. मतलब वो पैसेज ऐसे था कि नीचे ग्राउंड से शुरू होता था, लोअर ग्राउंड से और अंडरग्राउंड से, और फिर वो धीरे धीरे चलते चलते ऊपर मेन फ्लोर पे आ जाता था. टिल्लू लुक्ड फॉरवर्ड टू सीइंग द सन इफ इट इज वाज डे टाइम, or the stars if it was night, but which he had heard and read so much. Now he was so anxious to know about the sun and the stars which he had heard about, but alas, this wasn't to be. Tillu had underestimated the security arrangements. He has disturbed the security. Invisible mechanical devices had already detected and photographed the small intruder, sent his picture to the central bureau where it was thoroughly checked, and before he had advanced 10 paces, a strong hand fell heavily on his shoulder. Now, ये सब वो देख रहा था, कर रहा था, उतने बीच में क्या हुआ कि एक भारी सा हाथ उसके कंधों पे पड़ा. Gently but firmly he was escorted by the security staff back home to an anxious and angry mother. मतलब he was caught up and he was brought to his mother, and mother was very angry at him. While he was being scolded, he received help from an unexpected quarter. While he was getting a scolding from his mother, he was saved from unexpected quarter. Let me explain to him, darling, said his father, who had just got up. Now here father came to save him, and he wanted to explain him the situation. If he is properly briefed, he will not do such thing again. He started to explain. Listen, Tillu, I work on the surface where an ordinary person cannot survive because the air is too thin to breathe, and where the temperature is so low that you would freeze to death. Now here he has explained the situation that जिस एरिया में वो काम करते हैं वहाँ पे क्या है कि वहाँ पे इतना मुश्किल है सरवाइव करना. क्यों? क्योंकि टेम्परेचर वहाँ का इतना थोड़ा हल्का होता है, स्लो होता है, लो होता है कि वो ठंड के मारे फ्रीज हो सकते हैं. But daddy, how do you manage to survive? Now here is another question to know that why his father is able to survive there. Then he explained, because I go well equipped, means with the arrangements, with the equipments he used to go there. In a special suit with the survivor of oxygen. एक special suit जिसमें oxygen provide होती है. I can keep warm and my boots are specially designed to make it easy for me to walk on the surface. What's more, I've been trained to survive and work on the surface. Now here he has explained very nicely that he used to wear special suit, special boots, and he was trained for that purpose to go in that surface area. There was a time when our forefathers lived on the surface quite naturally. Indeed, they did so for millions of years, but times change. Now here he tried to explain that forefathers used to live all naturally, but जैसे जैसे ग्लोबल वार्मिंग चेंज होती है, वेदर चेंज होता है, सिचुएशंस चेंज होती हैं, वैसे ही कंडीशंस भी चेंज हो जाती हैं. द वेरी सन विच हैड प्रोवाइडेड अस द सस्टेंसेस टर्न्ड हॉस्टाइल. मुश्किल में हो गया. जो चीज़ें हमें आराम देती होती वो अब कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी हो गई हैं जिसमें हम सर्वाइव नहीं कर सकते. इट चेंज ओनली स्लाइटली, बट द चेंज वॉज सफिशिएंट टू अपसेट द बैलेंस ऑफ नेचर ऑन दिस प्लैनेट. जैसे आजकल क्या है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की वजह से कई चीज़ें चेंज होती जा रही हैं. तो उसी तरीके से वो बताते हैं कि सिचुएशंस चेंज हुई हैं, और अब उस सिचुएशन में जैसे पहले लोग रह लेते थे, अब मुश्किल होता है रहना. First the birds become extinct. The animals followed. The fish couldn't bear it anymore either. We managed to survive only because of our superior technology. Now पहले जैसे एनिमल सब रह लेते थे, अब मुश्किल हो गया था. But with the help of technology, they are able to survive in that particular situation. But we were forced to live underground under artificial conditions. Thanks to solar energy, we can generate sufficient power to make our life comfortable. But the machines which make this possible must always be in good working condition. Some of them are on the surface. Now कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी, कुछ मशीन्स हैं, कुछ सोलर सिस्टम्स हैं जो हमें सर्वाइव करने में हेल्प करती हैं. I belong to the team whose responsibility is to keep watch on them and to service them. उनकी ड्यूटी क्या थी कि उन मशीन्स को अप टू डेट रखना. Daddy, I can join the team when I grow up. Of course, if you want to, said the father. But for that you must to be good boy. You must to be a good boy and do as your parents tell you. His mother had, as usual, the last word. Next day, when Tulu's father went to work, he found the control room full of excitement. People were crowded round the big TV screen. It showed a dot on an otherwise clear background. अब वहाँ पे क्योंकि सैटेलाइट्स की हेल्प से कई चीज़ें देखी जाती थी, तो वहाँ पे एक बिग स्क्रीन पे एक डॉट आया with the help of satellite. Isn't a star for its changing its position? Our computer has given a trajectory for this thing. It's heading towards us, the supervisor of the last shift explained. Now here he said that dot is coming towards them. Okay, a spacecraft, Tillu's father asked. By now he was joined by his teammates on the new shift. So we think, but it needs watching. Now everybody was worried about that dot. They thought that it was a spacecraft which was coming towards them. A spacecraft where from the solar system wasn't known to have any life anywhere else except on that planet. Tillu's father recalled the ancient days recorded in the archives at the Central Bureau when their ancestors had a well-developed space program and had searched the solar system with manned and unmanned spacecraft and found that they were indeed alone. Now here the Tillu's father was recalling the past, that their forefathers have already searched for the solar system. They have searched few things. अब उनके टाइम में जो टेक्नोलॉजी वो लोग यूज़ करते थे उसके बेसिस पे उन्होंने उतनी सर्च करी. बट विद द न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी नाउ दे वर एबल टू फाइंड मोर थिंग्स, मोर डिटेल्स. Now in the days of energy shortage and underground life, they had no space program. They could only watch importantly from their vantage point who were these strangers. Now at that time they were not known that what was this. They thought that they were strangers. The conference room in the Central Bureau was so quiet that an outsider would have thought it was empty. मतलब टेंशन में कह सकते हैं या उस चीज़ को वॉच करने के लिए इतने खामोश वहाँ पे हो गए थे कि ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे वहाँ पे कोई है ही नहीं. Far from it. It was full of capacity, but the members of the Central Committee were unusually quiet. They knew that the president was going to make a momentous announcements. Now here स्पेस में जो काम करते हैं, जो जैसे नासा टाइप के होते हैं, जो नीचे टीम को वर्क करती है, उसमें बहुत से डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं और हेड्स होते हैं. तो वहाँ पे ये सब जो नई चीज़ें दिखती हैं, तो जो हेड होते हैं वो कुछ ना कुछ अनाउंस करते हैं, बताते हैं. Colleagues, I will give you the report as I have it. While I speak, there may be a change in the situation. The president paused to get his papers in order and then continued. Now here the president was telling the details what he got on the papers. 2 spacecraft are approaching us. Now here he gave the information that 2 spacecraft are coming towards them. One is in fact orbiting our planet. Orbiting means चक्कर काट रही है हमारे planet का, while the other is still far away. एक spacecraft है जो हमारे अर्थ का चक्कर काट रही और एक जो बहुत दूर है. We guess that they are coming from our neighboring planets. How should we react? Number 1, your view please. Now they have divided the columns. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. ठीक है, तो उसी तरीके से ये इसको नंबर 1 दिया गया. And he asked that please tell me your views regarding this point. Number 1 was in charge of defense. He was known for his courage and wisdom. Sir, if we wish, we can totally destroy these spacecraft with our missiles. Now, एक ने क्या कहा कि we can destroy this spacecraft with the help of missiles, but that won't make us any wiser. उन्होंने कहा ये चीज़ सही नहीं होगी. We do not have the capacity to render these craft unoperational in space. But should they land, we can render them ineffective anytime we choose. लेकिन उन्होंने कहा कि हम डिस्ट्रॉय तो नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन इनको इनएक्टिव कर सकते हैं किसी भी टाइम. Our reports say that they do not contain living beings, they only have instruments. एक और इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या मिली कि उसमें कोई लिविंग थिंग नहीं है, वो खाली इंस्ट्रूमेंट से बना है. Number 2, your opinion please. The president asked the scientist on the committee. Number 2 was the scientist. I recommend non-interference and passive observation. Since we do not know the power of the center of these spacecraft, we are still in the dark about their intentions. अब यहाँ साइंटिस्ट ने क्या बोला कि अभी हमको इनके बारे में कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है, तो हम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. अगर मान लीजिए हम कुछ करते हैं और नेगेटिव सिचुएशन हो गई तो क्या करेंगे? सो ही सेड वी शुड वेट एंड वॉच. इट इज़ वाइज नॉट टू रिवील आवर एग्जिस्टेंस. उन्होंने कहा क्या कि हमें इनको ऐसा शो करना चाहिए कि हम लोग यहाँ पे है ही नहीं. If we destroy these spaceships or render them ineffective, we might reveal our existence. अगर हम कोई अटैक करते हैं या उसको ख़त्म करने की कोशिश करते हैं तो उनको पता लग जाएगा कि we are here. The president looked at number 3, a social scientist. We rarely agreed with number 2, but this was one of those rare occasions when he did. Now उन्होंने नंबर 3 ने कहा कि हम नंबर 2 साइंटिस्ट से एग्री नहीं होते, लेकिन कुछ सिचुएशंस आती हैं जिसमें हम एग्री होते हैं. I agree with number 2, sir. In fact, I will go so far as to say that we should keep our surface activities to the minimum. मतलब हम लोग ऐसा शो करेंगे कि हम लोग है नहीं, और हम लोग जो वर्क कर रहे हैं वो ऐसे करेंगे कि बहुत हल्के हाथ से उससे करेंगे कि इनको पता ना चले. Thus creating the impression that there is no life on this planet. Fortunately, our space surface conditions do give that impression. मतलब हम लोग ऐसे शो करेंगे कि यहाँ पे कोई भी नहीं है और उनको पता नहीं चलेगा, तो वो कोई अटैक भी नहीं कर पाएंगे. Before the president could speak, his personal telephone rang. He lifted the receiver and listened quietly for a minute. After that, listening to number 1, 2 and 3, the phone call came and he started listening to it. Colleagues, he announced, the first spacecraft has landed. Now he announced that the first spacecraft, which was orbiting our Earth, has landed. It was a red letter day in Tillu's life, the day he was waiting for his father had at last taken him to the control room. From here, he could see the alien spacecraft on his TV screen. Now, अब फादर टिल्लू को ले गए क्योंकि he was anxious to know the things, लेकिन कुछ डिस्टेंस पे उन्होंने रखा जिस पे वो टीवी स्क्रीन पे सारी चीज़ें देख सकता था. What a funny looking thing, Daddy. What does it contain? Tillu asked. His father shook his head. Can't say for sure. We are only allowed to observe it from far, but we control all its parts and can exercise our powers if it is up to any mischief. उन्होंने क्या कहा कि अभी हम लोग कुछ नहीं जानते, कुछ नहीं जानते, सिर्फ हमको देखने के लिए बोला गया, वॉच करने के लिए बोला गया है, और अगर वो कोई गलत चीज़ करता है तो हम इधर से अटैक करने के लिए रेडी हैं. He pointed to an impressive panel with several colored buttons on it. Tillu looked at them wistfully. मतलब बहुत eagerly वो buttons को देख रहा था. Look, it's up to something, Daddy. Tillu suddenly noted some movement on the spacecraft. Others in the control room saw it too. All eyes were now glued to the screen. Now here कुछ spacecraft में कुछ ऐसा movement हुआ जिसने सब टिल्लू ने देखा और तुरंत अपने डैडी को इन्फॉर्म किया, और बाकी लोग भी उस चीज़ को देखने लगे कि ये कैसा मूवमेंट है. द मैकेनिकल हैंड वॉज इमर्जिंग फ्रॉम द स्पेसक्राफ्ट. इट वॉज अप्रोचिंग द सर्फेस ऑफ द प्लैनेट. एक मैकेनिकल हैंड, क्योंकि हमने पहले भी बताया उसमें कोई लिविंग बीइंग नहीं था, वो खाली इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स थे, तो वो एक टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू एक हाथ बनाया गया था जो अर्थ सर्फेस को छू रहा था. अदर्स इन द कंट्रोल रूम सॉ इट टू. It bent and touched the soil. What was it up to? People crowded towards the screen for a closer look. मतलब एकदम स्क्रीन में घुस गए, देखने लगे कि क्या करने वाला है. The telescope lens on TV screen camera zoomed it in to the tip of the mechanical hand. Tillu was staring at the control panel and its attractive buttons. An irresistible desire got hold of him to press the most prominent of all buttons, the red one. He moved. Now अब वहाँ तो सब लोग ध्यान से देख रहे हैं, सबका ध्यान स्क्रीन पे लगा हुआ है, और इधर टिल्लू ने क्या किया, जो सबसे अट्रैक्टिव बटन था, रेड बटन, उसने खेल में उसको मूव कर दिया. There was a shrill whistle and Tillu found himself the center of attraction. क्योंकि वो बटन से तुरंत आवाज़ होने लगी तो सबका नज़र टिल्लू पे चली गई. His father pulled him away roughly and restored the red button to neutral position, but the damage was done. अब उस बटन को दबाने से क्या हो गया, डैमेज हो गया. फादर ने उसकी कोशिश करी कि उसमें क्या कहते कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो, न्यूट्रल करने, जीरो करने की कोशिश की, बट सब कुछ वेन हो गया। द मैकेनिकल हैंड फ्रॉम द स्पेसक्राफ्ट सीज टू वर्क। सीज टू वर्क मीन्स जैसे ही वो बटन दबा तो उसका इफेक्ट क्या हुआ कि वो जो हाथ था वो वहीं पे रुक गया। एट अ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हेल्ड बाय नासा, साइंटिस्ट वाज ब्रीफिंग द वर्ल्ड्स प्रेस, and shortly afterwards there was another press release from NASA. Life on Mars, of all planets in our solar system. अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, जब मीटिंग हुई नासा से पता किया गया, सब करा गया, तो पता चला कि मार्स में लाइफ है। मार्स इज नियरेस्ट इन लोकेशन एंड फिजिकल कंडीशंस टू आवर अर्थ। मार्स जो है वो अर्थ के सबसे क्लोज है और उसमें फिजिकल कंडीशंस हो सकती हैं। सो द साइंटिस्ट बिहाइंड द विंकिंग मिशन वर होपफुल ऑफ फाइंडिंग लाइफ ऑन मार्स, but they were in for a disappointment. The Winking mission found no signs of life on Mars. उन्होंने क्या किया, विंकिंग मिशन को भेजा और उन्होंने फाइंड करने की कोशिश करी कि मार्स में लाइफ है कि नहीं है, लेकिन वो कोशिश बेकार रही क्योंकि there is no life on Mars. I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you.